Continuing on with our teams that went 1-11 in the previous season is none other than Akron. Now this is going to be a little bit different than our traditional 1-11 rebuild because Akron is one of the worst teams in the game bar none. They come in with a 72 overall team, 72 offense and 73 defense. Now one rule that I'm going to be adding to this rebuild is that I'm not going to be allowed to abuse low lock cheese like we have in previous rebuilds. I can add low lock players, but only in week 3. This is going to make it a much more even playing field. It's going to at least give us the opportunity to get the number 1 class, but obviously because can't abuse it every single week, there's no guarantee that we're going to get a really good class. But what's goody fellas, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are here with our Akron rebuild. You already know what's going on, so let's get right on into it. The last thing to note is that Akron runs a spread offense, so we're heavily going to be favoring the pass game in this rebuild. Alright, 79 overall quarterback, DJ Irons. I know him from Nemo's Twitch series with Akron. Sophomore running back. Okay, what about my wide receivers though? Senior, sophomore. Wow, this guy's a sophomore and he's really good. Like, he's our best wide receiver. Obviously, I want to win a natty. I don't think it's going to be too hard to win the MAC Conference Championship, but we'll see how it goes. Starting off, though, I don't feel like I'm going to be grabbing a lot of the players that are genuinely interested. Not even this punter. He's 70. Okay, this is miserable. We have nothing to work with here at all. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. The man, David McMahon. Quarterback going to go down. Quarterback is a bust. Oh, even the fullback is a bust. Okay, the tackle, 77. We're not good at all. Do we have FCS on the schedule at least? Oh, we do have FCS, but we got Michigan. Why are we the beat-up team for? Majority of you will be cut. When I say that, I mean everybody but David McMahon. Like, I'll give you the 700 and the Scully, but you're not gonna pretty much commit instantly. I just don't want you. To be fair, Jonathan is long for Johnny. So Johnny Sims. It's not quite what we're looking for with Sins, but it's close enough. So remember, we are allowed to use low lock cheese, but this is the only week that we are allowed to actively put people on the board. 2 athletes straight off rip. 4-star quarterback, 4-star safety. Even if I don't find remarkable talent, I'm definitely going to fill the board 35 out of 35. 78 tight end. I mean, he's a JUCO junior, but it's still good. Woo! Okay, Andrew Everett. Is this... Okay, he's not a JUCO. That's really good. Not a quarterback. Definitely a running back. Is a wide receiver as well. We're definitely probably going to use this bloke at wide receiver. I don't know what the dealio is. It's like as the game has been updated with revamp, these kind of quarterbacks, just traditional quarterbacks, are impossible. Okay, this guy has 92 carrying, but also has insane route running to corner as well. The O-line I found as well were really good. So 73 there, 75, we like that. He goes up 4. So I really need some points back. So if these bums, if you will, the players we initially put on, if they don't want to commit now, then it's wraps. Because I need these points back. I need to get this team started right now. Can't get any worse. We are a 1-star. At least 2 players because they've got 7 hundo in them. That's a lot of... Okay, we got 3 of them. The game of the century right here as well. Just as bad as each other. In fact, I think we're going to win that one. So the board for now is looking pretty good. We got a little bit of everything, like a defensive end. We got a good amount of O-linemen. We even got ourselves a quarterback in Garrett Webb. He is a JUCO, but I imagined he'd be redshirted whilst we let the other blokes come in. We got a linebacker. Like, I want to get this tight end. He's 6'7", 246. Blocking tight end, big body blocking tight end. We need that. We're gonna have to go to the mid-season mark and just pray and get a win while you're at it. We're 1-5. We got a lot of people coming in for visits. I reckon we could upset Kent State. We actually did beat him. Not gonna lie, I was capping when I said that for dramatic effect. Yes, okay, there goes Everett, Webb, Joe Jacob. A lot of the players that I didn't think we'd be able to sign, we actually got. The only one we haven't signed yet, oddly enough, is McMahon. You know, the guy we put on the board right at the beginning of the season? Still hasn't committed. The bastard. They're not bad. We're going to finish with a 5-7 record considering we were 72 overall. More than I could ask for. This means we more than likely won't get fired. We can start Tanner Ward next year and we'll redshirt Conley because he's the true freshman. So I at least want to check out the quarterback. DJ Irons as an 82 overall, 3,500 yards. Man, this does look like Nemo. 19 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. Okay, what about receiving it? Anybody over 1,000? Wow. Alex Adams, that's a sophomore. 1,600 yards. yards, 9 touchdowns. We'll go 9K into McMahon and then 3K into the other two guys. 9K should be enough to guarantee him from Toledo. To be fair, Brian Kirby's a little bit better, so he'll get 3.5, James Minor with 2.5, and McMahon with 9K. I don't think we can get Bryant from Bama because Bama already has the lead on him. Bama really invest all their points into a 72 guard? Probably not. We lost Brian Kirby to Notre Dame, not even Alabama. Okay, so just a little bit of a heads up. PJ Irons is a senior this year, so is Jeff Undercuffler. That can't be a real last name. Just so you guys know, pretty much everybody that we signed is going to get redshirted. And here is a perfect example. Brian Smith. We will let Darian Lewis get the start, but next year we'll just flip it around, start Brian Smith no matter what. I would like to get an actual quarterback, like a true freshman quarterback. Again, it's a super cringe because nobody that we're really finding here is any good. Oh, there we go. Jason Diggs. That's a good ass fullback. We got ourselves a JUCO receiver there too. We have a grand total of 7 people on the board. There we go. Jason Diggs is a 78 overall. He's not a JUCO either. He's actually really good. All right. Survey says that's what I'm talking about. Our D-line is essentially done right there. Strong safety. We have 2 4-star quarterbacks. One of them is slow as shit. That's perfect. Another safety. Okay, he could maybe transition to free safety. Fortunately for us, no 5 stars at all. Man, this is going to be the longest rebuild without a 5-star. Willie Jones has 92 excel. Great zone coverage so he can play free safety. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, 96 throw power. Kind of a scrambler. He's like a little bit of a mix between a balanced and not. I'm going to say this again. Even though we don't have any 5 stars, I couldn't be happier with the team that we have at the moment. It's going to be insane. So offense goes up to 83. Defense goes up to 78. And we're 79 overall. So we're probably one of the better teams in the MAC. Okay, Willie Jones, Colton Campbell, 100%. Got to get Brian Jackson. I guess the cornerback for now. Everybody's already got their scholarships. Quicker we sign these players, the better, mate. What's the deal here? Why do we have Michigan 2 years in a row? Surely that's not like a rivalry game or something. It can't be. 700 Terry Glover. Fortunately, it's going to be 200 for Vandermeulen. But as we start signing more players, I mean, look at this, dude. Safety is done. I think our defense might be done. O-line is close to being done. The defensive line should be done. Again, we're just getting a little bit of everything right now. Even a running back in Charles Weber. Everybody decided, hey, I'm ready for a visit. Let's bring everybody in versus Barlin Grant. Probably just like Kent State last year, can beat Barlin Grant. It is a big dub. We're 4-3, so we're actually positive. Nice. There goes Colton Campbell. We got our left-hander corner and an outside linebacker. So we only signed 4 of like a potential 12, but they're all players that we really need anyway. My goal straight up would be to win Colton Campbell, a Heisman preferably, and on top of that, I want to win him a natty. Again, it's not going to be a class that's going to, change the nation. It's not going to be number 3, number 1. But for 1-star Akron, it's pretty freaking good. I need more visits because for some of these players, it's just not going to be enough. We're in the part of the rebuild now where we're starting to see random teams come out of nowhere, as they like to do. Best example is this bloke down the bottom, the running back. He weren't contested the whole season, and then Bama comes out of nowhere. There's nothing really I can do for the remainder of this season. Just got to hope 6-4 though, so we are going to get a bowl game. Very exciting. And I use one of those teams that by like season 6 is like 97 overall. So at least we're getting these dubs now against them. But watch, in a couple years, they're going to be our biggest rival. He led the nation. 5,500 yards, 51 touchdowns, 14 picks. That's as a 90 overall, remember. Alex Adams, the junior, 2,400 yards. Even had Tristan Brank with 1,400 as well. He wasn't even in the running for the Heisman. I know it's the MAC, but still. Better than we bargained for. Fullback, safety, right end, left end, and we got ourselves a running back regardless. That was a top 25 class. Well, I'll be damned. That was 11. We go up to a 2-star. We got ourselves 8 4-stars, so we're right up there with Minnesota and Texas. USC, Michigan, I mean, they got their 5 stars too, to be fair, but we did really well. Let Webb start 1 year, and then we're going to go straight into, it's going to be Carlton's team for sure. Running back, we are a little bit weak, understandably so. Fullback is looking nice though. The O-line is a lot stronger than what it was. When we started, we had a lot of 60s, Now the lowest player is 74. Alex Adams is up to a 93. That is going to give Garrett Webb one hell of a target. I am hoping that this wide receiver hits about 2,000 yards. Don't want to get too greedy there. Durant's up to an 87. Progressing really nicely. I could redshirt a lot of these seniors too, but just get him out the way. Free safety, linebacker, outside linebacker, DT, running back. I agree with DT and running back. Even though we are a 2-star, I don't think the talent available is going to be that much better anyway. Wow, we got super unlucky this year. What is this? This is awful. Let's go after everybody that's a 4-3 and under. We're not going to get him, but I would like to at least, you know, try. 98 speed, 96 excel, no shit. 98, 94, 97, 92. Okay, if we could get any of these guys, let alone the cornerback, do have 3 out of 3 insta commit as well. Whilst I don't think we're going to get to the top of the board with any of our fast dudes down the bottom. It's worth a crack, but whatever I do not be goofy enough for scholarships other than Corey Brewer. And wow, what did I talk about improvements? It is only season 3 and we're up to an 86 overall. Offense going to carry being 88. Miami of Ohio does go up to a 90. It's kind of crazy how that happens every single season. Yep, there goes Northern Illinois up to 88. Central Michigan up to 90. How do they do it? Man, the Mac is taking over. I like this. And with our low lock cheese, oh, I already see this guy down in the 10th spot. He's only 12% locked, so we'll take that. 5-star wide receiver. We got some more safeties. Very weird. I've never had this many safeties available. But this year, I think we just need to go all out and sign as many talented players, the best of the best that we can. And this class needs to be a banger as well, because this is the second most important class of the entire rebuild. Granted, we're trying to finish on that quarterback. So the class that directly follows him is going to get the most improvement after the initial class. All right, so for now, the board is set up. I just need some commits. I reckon we could probably insta-commit a couple blokes around week 6. We're 2-2 at the moment as well. I would say we're above average. Lead on Calvin Barrett. Can we get a cheeky insta? No, we can't. Yes, there goes Kevin Miller. Starting off pretty hot there. There goes Ben Dennis too. Andrew Robinson. Yes, sir. Okay. This is by far the luckiest I've been in a minute. We're monstrously gaining on Calvin Barrett. How do we lose to Kent? They were trash, bro. D-line is done. I know that. We always need O-linemen because why not? It's going to be a bit of a weird class. I don't think it's going to be as good as we want it to be, unfortunately. We don't even have people really interested in coming in to visit either. And we're losing. Oh, man. This class kind of fell off hard, though. Because it's like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get the guys that I need here. Do have a lot of visits, though. A lot of them. We lose again. I don't know how we're losing to these teams we should be dominating. My guess is that Garrett Webb isn't as good as he should be. Just a hunch. Okay, there goes everybody. Calvin is not playing quarterback, though, that's for sure. It's not going to be our worst class. It's not going to be like that first class. But then again, it's not really going to be that great as well. All of our players quite literally got stolen away. We did get some absolute gems like Kevin Miller. We got 2 cornerbacks. So I think our secondary is more than likely done. We did so bad, though. 6-6 is not it. Garrett Webb had 4,600 yards, 41 touchdowns, 22 picks. Fortunately for him, that's the only season he'll be starting. Receiving end, 1,900 yards for Alex Adams, just short of 2K. Everett with 517. I'm looking forward, as weird as it is, to these seniors going, because I want to see what the talent we actually have is doing. 6.5 sacks to Fish. That's an interesting last name. Devontae Golden Nelson. 5 interceptions to finish his collegiate career. Yeah, well deserved. Alex Adams going projected round 4. Okay, so this is going to be a really tough decision because we've only signed what? We actually signed quite a few players, to be fair. 12,000 for Walter Bailey, and then we'll go a cheeky 3K in a Chauncey. Both got scholarships, just needed to double check that. That again was a top 25 class. We needed it to be a banger. I guess it was a subpar banger. We got up to a 3-star and we actually finished with the same class we had last year, which was 11th. The difference was this time we traded 2 4-stars for 1 5-star. I think, genuinely speaking, this team might be done. So Garrett Webb going up to a 92. The problem is I'm not starting him. Janikowski goes up to a 91. He's a senior. I have to start Colton Campbell. Otherwise, I fear that he might leave. So we're going to pretty much put it all on him. What did he go up by the way? I know he's got a tremendous stats. 97 throw power, and his accuracy goes up 4. He, by far, has the best throw power and is really close to having the best accuracy as well. He beats out Garrett Webb. He's a better quarterback than Garrett Webb. I'm going to let the CPU take over this season. I will get back onto recruiting next year for sure, just to kind of like, you know, fill in some positions and things like that. We just really need this season to be a decent season, and we just need progression. That is the missing piece right now. So we're 88, 91, 87. So I don't think we really went up that much overall. Miami dropped down a lot. Everybody fell off. Are the best team in the MAC East. Central Michigan ties us. Like I said, Northern Illinois, it's about that time of the rebuild where they just go bonkers. At least we're in what looks like to be the easier division. So yes, let's aim for 8 wins this season. We lost 30-0. Oh my goodness. 1-11? What happened? We lost to FCS, Marshall, Bama, Kent State. Who did we beat? We beat Eastern Michigan. So we were 0-11 before we won our first game by 3, by the way. 32 touchdowns, 20 picks, 3,500 yards. So I'm just going to put this down to freshman growing pains. Literally. 1,100 yards for Everett. Nothing too crazy. Defensively, I mean, I don't think we would have done a lot. Not really. No, that was a really lackluster season across the board. 41st best class. We do go down to a 2-star, understandably so. The CPU even got 3 4-stars. We even finished ahead of some SEC teams. So even with the DT leaving, we still have the entire team ready to go. The only things I want to pick up in this next season are quite literally offensive line. Garrett Webb goes up to a 96, but then again, Campbell goes up to a 92. So I think I'm just going to have to start Campbell again. 98 throw power, and he now has 90 accuracy. So despite the awareness, it's still a no-brainer for me. We better hope that this is a good offensive line class, because that's all we need, mate. Okay, Kirk Callahan actually is not that bad. We will take that. That's a good start. So we are 93 overall with a 95 offense. Everybody continues to fall off. Georgia Southern is the second best team. They're at 86. So there is no excuse as to why we shouldn't dominate even Northern Illinois. We should go 12-0 this season. Granted, we don't have any insane matchups like Bama again. In fact, I'm not even going to waste my time. We'll stay on him. We don't need fullback. We don't need a 64 outside linebacker. Okay, 14% on a 5-star receiver. That's actually fine, because I do need like a 4th and 5th string receiver, offensive line, and it doesn't look good. Go Junior, that's actually fine though, because he'll graduate at the same time as everybody else. Yeah, that's not bad. 665 for Tim Thomas. This guy is Joe Thomas. If that isn't the best sign in the world, then I don't know what is. So that's 4 offensive linemen that we are definitely going to sign this year. See, that has to be a win. What is going on with this? We're A-, A, and A-. We're literally going up against teams that are C, like Kent State. See, that's how every game should be. 59-17. Doesn't look like we're going to get the defensive end. I mean, this season, for the most part, is done anyway. We're getting so unlucky with the insta-commit, so no idea what's going on. Important thing is that we got everything we needed, though. We lose again, 7-5, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense. We finished second in the nation for yards. We had 4,400, 44 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. That's so good. Even the rushing end was quite dominant. 775 yards is great, considering that's not our strategy. Receiving in Andrew Everett as a junior, putting up 1563. We need the rest of the team to kind of step up, because Andrew Everett is quite literally carrying. He'll be a 99 next season though. Blocking was below subpar. 21 of 14 is not it. Defense, I guess, was a little bit better, but anything would have been better than last season. I tell a lie, that was top 10. How was that top 10? We didn't even try that season. We just kind of finessed. So we should be around a 99 next season would be my guess, if not like 97. More than good enough to win an Addy. I kind of want to send Andrew Everett out on a high note, so nevertheless, training results. Everett up to a 98, Campbell up to a 98. He's only a junior. Remember, that awareness is only 75, but once we max out our OC, hopefully this year, you know, we should get the awareness boost, things like that. 99 throw power, 94 throw accuracy. So only thing letting him down right now is that awareness, but still 75 is not that bad. So our quarterback, as well as Everett, a right tackle from the very first season, McMahon, and Jonathan Thompson, our cornerback, are all on the all NCAA first team. Man, that was a tongue twister. The Barlin Gran is 83. They're trash. We're 99. Okay, 99 offense, 95 defense, 99 overall. We don't even have a team in the division that's a 90. What about the West though? 81, 83. Everybody's dog shit. So there is no way that this isn't a 12-0 season. The proof is right there. You've seen it. And we have FCS. This should be 12-0 and our first natty. Okay? Agree? Agree. And we lose. Do you see what I mean? All right, so 4-8 is not great. I did see at the beginning of the season that we seem to have lost to both FCS teams. That seems really, really lucky in itself to even get 2 FCS teams on the schedule, and we lost both. We lost one by 7 and the second one by 3. We lost to James Madison in overtime. You guys saw it. I just want to confirm that everybody had their eyeballs open, that we were 99 and everybody was 80, okay? 19 plus overall. Campbell just doesn't seem to be performing. We are pass heavy, 3,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, 17 picks as a 98 overall. I don't want to hear that it's the awareness. I know that's probably not helping, but it's also not the main reason. Everett has his worst season to date, 1,200. Everybody else stepped up a little bit, but not where we really wanted to be. You know what I mean? As much as I hate to say it, I think we will be better next season. I think we'll be 99 again, but based off our track record, it doesn't look positive. This guy doesn't even have a first name, bro. He's like Cher. He's just called Williams. He's graduating. I've never even seen that before. So just getting a gloss over it. 99 at quarterback. We go up to 81 awareness. I assume that's going to be like 95 accuracy, 97. So with our coordinator boost as well, that's 99 throw power, 99 accuracy. Awareness is going to go up as well. Got a 95 receiver and Kevin Miller, 94 safety. Both the safeties are 94. A 93 fullback. I don't want to see the blocking being bad if we got a 93 fullback. We have 2 running backs over 90. The D line is all 90 plus. 91 at center. Our third string is 91. Believe it or not, do you know in New Zealand that it is actually summertime right now? You know what? I'm just, for a bit of clarification, I'm going to actually Google this. So in the room that I am recording right now, it is 95 Fahrenheit. It's f***ing hot. Okay, so getting a look at the final team, Barlin Grant is 79. Absolutely trash. We are straight 99s. The second best team in the division is a tie between Miami and Ohio. West, it's probably going to be more of the same. Central Michigan is up to an 86, but again, for the most part, nobody is good. Just want to zoom in on this 99 overall. Iowa State should be a breeze. We do have another FCS game, Old Dominion, and then we get into conference play. The NCAA gods, for whatever reason, woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. They want to troll, and that's fine. Trolling's fine. Start off with a win against Iowa State. What is this? 38-31 against FCS. Survey says 48-0. And we lost. There it is right there to Ohio. Hold on. Toledo is B-. They're trash. Well, we already lost, so... And we lose again. So we go 10-2. We did lose those 2 games back to back. They went 7-1 in conference. They went 8-4 overall. See, if we had just beat them, none of this happens. We're in the Potato Bowl. This is an insult to a 99 overall team. You know, it's actually kind of refreshing every once in a while to show you guys how volatile a rebuild can go if the pieces just don't fall your way. So we already smashed Air Force earlier in the season. We're rank 1 in points per game. We're rank 1 in total offense. We're rank 1 in pass offense. All right, we'll jump into this game real quick. We'll check it out. Man, this is too much blue for me. No way we get out of there. That would have been sick. All right, so I do expect this game to be a blowout. Look at that. Offense right down the field. Air Force is going to really struggle trying to rush it every single possession. Maybe we're a second half team. I don't know. Maybe we're just not a team at all with how we played. Well, that is going to be game. I'm so disappointed because, like, obviously I wanted to win a natty and stuff like that, but there's not really much that I can do. Like, we gave the team more than enough chances. We know that the pass game is absolutely broken. Campbell had 4,400 yards, 42 touchdowns, 10 picks. That is a remarkably good season, but just didn't really come together. Kevin Miller had 1,500. Even though everybody else wasn't as good, they still definitely stepped up. Walter Bailey's a 93 and only had 716 yards. Like, our quarterback is just tunnel visioned. 6.5 sacks, nothing too crazy, and picks wasn't too crazy either. TJ Irons had passing touchdowns in a season and passing yards, 5,400, no joke, and 51 passing touchdowns. Everett bought out, and Adams even better. But fellas, as unfortunate as that rebuild went, that's a reality check. I'm a little bit disappointed. But yes, if you made it this far in the video, then you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day's awesome, and from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe right underwater? Sometimes I wonder, can I speak in outer space? Sometimes I wonder, can I call upon the thunder? Sometimes I wonder, can I make the earth shake? I'm celestial, like in no other